Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, my friends. Today is the day. Today is the day that we watch Star Trek Lower Decks Season 1, Episode 10, the season finale, No Small Parts. My friends, there's nothing more to it but to do it. So let's make sure that we get ready, that we hit that like button, we smash that subscribe, we ringy ding ding that bell for notifications for anytime we go live with Star Trek or sci-fi. Forget all that though. That's then. This is now. And now there's only time for one thing. It's time to complete season 1 of Star Trek Lower Decks. One of my favorite all-time, not Star Trek, TV experiences was this season. Unreal stuff, incredible storytelling, magnificent characters. The praise more praise, higher praise continuing. I don't know how else to say it. This is great, but you know what? The praise, episodes 1 through 9, that was then. Episode 10, No Small Parts. The season finale is now. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And for the last time this season, my friends, away we go. Beta 3.
Back in the day, these guys worshipped a violent god called Landru.
Landru, I'm sure I'm supposed to know that.
Actually a computer.
Kirk.
These knuckleheads went back to worshipping Landru.
Make me paradox you into destroying yourself.
Landru apologizes.
Landru apologizes.
Cerritos, 2 to beam up.
I like the caution tape with the... Look at that ship.
It's always weird revisiting planets from the TOS era.
TOS?
It's what I call the 2260s. Stands for those old scientists.
Oh.
Gotti, those guys. Seems like they were stumbling on crazy new aliens every week.
Every week.
I hate seeing a perfectly good society get destroyed by a gamester of Triskelion or whatever, because Starfleet has a policy of some intervention.
Isn't that true? We were just talking about that last episode. Some intervention.
Captain, but we still have crew on Beta 3.
I didn't authorize that. Who is it?
Hunt supplies! Get your hunt supplies!
Of course.
Who wants crayons? Here you go, kid. Way better than the red hour.
Since when do you break protocol?
Taking the shirt off.
Whoa! Look at Brad Boimler being...
The first time he takes off his uniform, his communicator goes off.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, Boims! I thought you were gonna get stuck in middle management.
no.
Like this pathetic little...
Don't say anything about Carol or Ransom.
No. Look, if you have to know, I found out about your secret.
You mean never eating after 7? It's a miracle, right? I mean, it
No,
does
no,
work.
no.
You should try it.
Captain Freeman is your mom.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
No,
Captain's your mom, your dad's an admiral, you're basically Starfleet royalty. I mean, how cool is that?
Shut the up right now, Boimler. Shut your mouth.
This is a good thing.
Brad, shut the fuck up.
You know,
Keep us out of trouble with your mom. What?
No. Oh, fuck, Brad.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell us.
Oh, Brad.
So, does Captain Mommy give you, sweet little
Brad.
Captain kisses?
What the fuck did you do? Well, there's a callback. Fucking Brad, man. They're all gonna know. They're all gonna treat her different now. God damn it. Fucking... Okay, Brad, I have a couple questions for you. One, you learned this information in confidence with private journals that you acquired illegally. Your best friend didn't fucking tell you that Carol Freeman was her mom. What made you think that you should just present this information to her? I'm so fucking mad at Brad Boimler right now. Jesus. Solvang? Ah, it's California class. I think. Cala System, USS Solvang.
scan is complete, Captain Dayton.
I love the Ruby.
Hey, Captain Dayton. Captain Dayton. She had the ship that turned into the hermit crab thing. Holy shit! What in the fuck is that? 10%! 10? Oh no. No, don't go to warp. You can't go to warp.
Sorry, just trying to adjust this little thingy on my implant.
Oh no. If everybody just died on that ship, that means the writers have taken the gloves off.
Hi, are you Ensign Tendi? Oh my gosh, yes, I am. And I'm so happy.
This is like when Tendi first came on the beginning of the season.
Exciting.
Oh, I'm super duper worried. I am super duper fucking worried. Oh man, I feel half sick.
Well, Wesley Crusher worked with his mom. Maybe everybody will be cool about it.
Yeah?
Captain Stoddard? I mean, Mariner?
Oh fuck, Jack, shut up.
No, be as hard on her as you always are.
Yeah, be
Oh
hard
my
on her.
God.
I'm only hard on you when you make me hard. I mean, I'm not.
What?
No, I mean, I could get hard if I wanted to, but I'm not hard right.
What?
Sorry, you're both great.
Jesus, Jack. I'm so mad at Brad. I am so mad, I'm scared. Fuck, Brad?
I'm Lieutenant Levy. We went on a date last year. I don't.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, Steve, I remember.
Steve.
Thanks, Mariner. Changing's not real. The Dominion War didn't happen.
Hey, get fucked, Steve.
You think your mom would be okay with me and Shax making a little love connection?
What?
Like that Bajoran beef stick with my coital hooks.
What?
The Titan is also within range.
No, let them know that we have it.
Titan. I think we established in the YouTube comments that Riker is still captain of the Titan at this time.
I replicated you some ham pies.
What is a hand pie? You know what? No, thank you.
What is a ham pie? Oh, it's actual folded pie.
Yesterday, he literally didn't know my name. He called me Jen. Who here is named Jen?
Well, Jennifer the Andorian. I'm so mad at you, Brad.
Mariner, present.
Can you guess it's a bat'leth?
I analyzed all Federation languages and calculated a mathematically perfect name.
What is it?
Peanut hamper.
Peanut hamper?
Heading to Commander Ransom's office?
Cut it out.
Cut what out, sir? I'm heading there as well to explain why I should be promoted.
Oh my God, she's still on the walk.
Boimler, your record is spotless. It's freaky.
His record shouldn't be spotless.
Boimler, you're so promotable, but I live to serve the captain.
Is he really that promotable?
But she's not like anyone else. She's been trying to pick those tubes up this whole time. How's she supposed to do medical stuff?
Oh, is that what she does? I mean, obviously, I didn't know if she was science or medicine.
Oh, can you show me how to do it?
Can I see?
Yeah, look at that right there. See how the flesh just
Tendi doesn't get jealous.
Worry. I'm her liaison. Peanut hamper fitting in is my greatest victory.
That's Tendi.
The Starfleet manual? Who are you kidding? It is so messed up that you're trying to cheat me.
First off, she probably knows that backwards and forwards.
Let's actually try sometimes, not to profit off of nepotism.
Nobody would know Freeman's my mom.
Yeah, Brad, shut the fuck up about that.
My God, is that the Solvang?
I'm not reading any life signs. The whole crew, they've been wiped out.
Oh my God. All hands lost.
They're harvesting the wreckage. Evasive maneuver.
Jesus.
Shields at 50%.
Send out
50?
all frequency.
Get the fuck out of there.
Captain, they latched onto the port of cell with some sort of binding arm.
Go to warp. Get us out.
No, don't not go to warp.
Dayton would have thought the same thing, and look what happened to them. Shut it down.
Yes. God, thank God, Carol. No. Ah, shit, they took the gloves off.
I'm okay.
Auxiliary power back online. Ho, ho, ho! I thought the Enterprise was strong.
The Enterprise?
This isn't the Enterprise. This is the Cerritos.
We thought you were the Enterprise.
Hacklids,
I don't know Packlids. I'm sure I'm supposed to.
to stop this senseless attack, and let's discuss.
No, we are strong. We will cut your ship apart.
This doesn't make any sense. The Hacklids.
She's really hurt. You gotta get her to sickbay. Jesus. Oh my God, they're cutting.
We're out of options.
Then I need someone to make me some.
Me? What am I supposed to do? I don't know these guys.
Do what you do best.
Chaos.
That's an order.
Boimler, what kind of...
That's right.
Steal components from other cultures, which means the code base would have to be wide open.
You catch that, Rutherford?
We need a virus that takes advantage of a trusting system.
That's it. Cook, Beckett. Shit, I am a mess.
Who here could whip up a code like that? They'd have to be some sort of morally bankrupt genius.
Haha! Computer, start program Rutherford training beta 2.5. Can I teach you a lesson? Badgie, I need you to code a virus for me.
To do that, I would need you to disable safety protocols.
Gonna try to kill me again, are you?
I'm Badgie!
That wasn't an answer.
I've already created 3 viruses that would disable Pac-led technology. The packet needs to be input manually.
Somebody's gonna have to port their ship.
Intruders beaming in.
Oh, they're beaming in? What? Wait, we got phasers.
Guys, right here? Yep, great stuff in that one. All the way in back.
She stashed weapons. She stashed weapons. It's not contraband. Go get them. These guys are gonna kill you, so... Double hand punch? Fuck yeah, we get to see Shax.
I wasn't mad that you were stealing the Sacramento promotion. I apply for those all the time. Nothing ever comes of it.
What? No, why were you freaking out?
Because you would have gotten it, and I miss you.
No.
Oh, haven't you shared enough secrets today? Just shut up.
Yeah, dude. No. She's already hurt. Oh no. Yeah, they're gonna kill her.
Get the captain to the bio bed, quick, quick!
Did we save the Cerritos?
Who's small enough to go undetected?
Yeah, and who?
I am a mess.
We're all going to die! Peanut hamper! There are so many lives at stake!
You know what
So many lives.
sucks to be organic? Enjoy having all your guts flying out or whatever.
Hey, fuck you, Peanut Hamper.
Let me just upload this. Feels like an ice cream headache. Okay, now I just need to get on that ship.
No, you can't go over there, Rutherford. Send Badgie over.
I've got this.
And I've got you.
Yeah, Shax. I'm so worried about Carol. That red hand, they just starting to work shit out. Oh, look at that shot. Go get him, Shax.
Come on.
There you go. You got it. You got it. Oh, Shax, kick ass, dude.
Yes.
Look, it's downloading across his visor.
Sorry, but no virus until after these guys kill you. What?
The fuck, Badgie? Come on, man.
He's gonna blow us up.
Not if I have something to scream about it.
Oh my god.
Hang in there, baby.
Fuck me, man. Oh, she's in the chair. You should.
No, there's more of them.
Oh my god.
We have you now, Enterprise!
They can't go to warp. They have no nacelle. Oh my god. The Titan. The Titan's close.
All hands to escape pods. Prepare to abandon.
Oh, fuck me.
It's the Titan.
Fuck yes!
It's another Enterprise!
Fuck these guys, man.
Red alert.
It's about time you showed up, Will.
I am a mess.
Dude is flush with Romulan ale and...
Wow.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh. Oh, go get him. Go get him, Will. Oh my god. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm throwing in the towel. I can't take any more of this shit. Oh, I can't take any more of this shit.
I don't want any cosmetic changes to the Cerritos. I hate it when a ship gets repaired and comes out looking all sovereign.
Me too, man.
All right, we have. Any time off so I can sit with you.
Oh, sweet. Nice to meet you. I'm Rutherford.
Your implant, it must have damaged.
Fucking writers, man.
Do you remember me at all?
Well, no. But don't take it personally. I don't.
God.
You know what this means, right? We get to become best friends all over again!
I'll tend to you're optimistic. God, this, I am.
We'll
the
never
fuck out of
forget
here.
Lieutenant Shax's sacrifice. He's with the prophets now.
Man, if I ever had a tough guy card, it is gone.
What, seriously?
Contraband hidden throughout the ship, illegal weapons, illicit drugs.
Carol, come on.
Yeah, that's for personal use.
I've got a whole year's
The
worth
tribbles for
of your
personal
insubordination
use.
Right. Did you know Starfleet considers Beta 3 a known culture? They had no idea the Batans had regressed. And the Packlets, well, the Packlets murdered the entire crew.
Jesus, all hands lost.
You, on the other hand, you see a problem, you can solve it.
Wait, are you saying work together for a change?
Might be useful to have a captain on your side, you know, instead of up your ass. What do you say?
I think we're both getting thrown in the brig.
Love it. Love it. Is that a promotion then? Or is that just a kind of a honorary title? Now she can't promote her. Oh, Jesus.
Mariner, we work with her. Mariner, over here. Hi.
Oh, he doesn't remember Mariner.
Wait. You made a dog?
Yeah, and it could fly. Oh,
And you were dismissive of it, Rutherford.
Oh, man. The scanners with the purple stripe? Those are amazing. What else?
They were my callbacks.
Hey, how about you buy me a drink? You know, since we're even, remember the thing with the aliens where I saved your ass?
We are
They don't
not
use
even,
money.
and we don't use money. What's happened to you, man? You used to be sharp. Boimler, you backstabbing little weasel. You next time I see you, I'm gonna kick your ass. I cannot believe that you took a promotion to the mother Titan.
You know, Brad, I'm good with you being gone, bud. I know you'll be back, but...
And I'm gonna feed you to an armist. You hear me?
Hey, Psycho, keep it down. We're trying to sleep.
Oh, shut up, Jen.
Shut the fuck up, Jen.
I'm sorry I'm late. I was watching the first Enterprise on the holodeck. You know, Archer and those guys. What a story. Those guys had a long road getting from there to here.
Oh, Jesus.
Give me warp in the factor of 5, 6, 7, 8.
Jeez. He has a jazz warp away. Fuck you. Fuck you, Peanut Hamper. Hey, y'all. If you haven't guessed, I am super destroyed. I'm shattered. I'm going to take a couple seconds to get my shit together because we just watched Star Trek Lower Decks Season 1, Episode 10, the season finale, No Small Parts, where I got what I wanted. I got callbacks to break us away from the episodic into the serialized, but at quite a cost. But my friends, let's talk about that in a little bit. Again, Star Trek Season 1, Episode 10, No Small Parts. The only thing left to do is talk about it. Oh. All right, my friends, we just got done watching Star Trek Lower Decks Season 1, Episode 10, the season finale, No Small Parts. My friends, again, I am recording this thoughts section several days after having watched No Small Parts. And there was a tech issue that I didn't like how the longer me talking sounded. So both the intros and the thoughts area, I basically just pulled them out. To be very fair, I watched back through the thoughts of both episode 9 and 10, and I was, especially for this one, so emotional, and so it didn't make much sense. And again, while I like that stuff, and I guess I'll put it over on Patreon, the sound, I must have done something that was not great. It didn't come out very well. So I wanted to redo it and make sure that I got correctly and got honestly my thoughts for this episode and the season to be particular through. The season in particular, to get through. But I didn't want to go on and on about it because I easily could, and I could easily ramble for 25, 30 minutes. And that's not the point of this. The point of this is to properly express the praise that I have for this show. I questioned going up to this whether or not we have any type of break from the episodic into the serialized. Oh, yeah. And it was glorious. It was a masterclass in how to do exactly that. Again, we've seen a lot of that with the more recent Star Trek series in Discovery and Strange New Worlds having both episodic and serialized elements in most episodes. But this one, we hadn't had anything yet. And of course, the lead in from episode 9 was Boimler finding out about the relationship of Carol Freeman and Beckett Mariner. But you know, and to activate that knowledge, it would have to become more of a serialized thing. But it wasn't any type of, this was a full-blown callback to earlier in the season. When Dayton and her ship exploded, I knew we were in for it. I knew it. I knew we were in for a fucking ride because to my knowledge, I don't think that we had seen anybody die on screen. Now, again, we had seen a lot of violence on screen with the holodeck and Badgie, and we had seen a lot of, like, when Ransom was bitten and turned into that crazy, you know, that zombie outbreak thing that they had. I'm sure somebody died during that, and I can't remember if we saw any of that on screen, but I just don't remember. And regardless, we didn't see, I mean, all hands lost. All hands lost. Boom. That ship just came apart when that nacelle was anchored down and they tried to go to warp. that was incredibly eye-opening as far I mean, it was revelatory for many ways, but it was a Band-Aid yank that woke me up for this episode. Okay. I could literally talk about every scene, so I want to do the highlights for each of the characters. That's the only appropriate thing. Um we'll end with Beckett because of, she's my favorite. Tendi. I mean, Tendi did everything that she possibly could in this episode. We saw the full range of Tendi. Her being so compassionate to Peanut Hamper, that little prick, and not feeling threatened by the fact that this little robot could do everything that she couldn't, or not that she couldn't, but that with the incision being expertly done and knowing all these skin grafts and stuff that the doctor wanted to know more about, she didn't look at it like Tendi didn't feel that her position was weakened, if that makes sense. And she didn't view that as competition. She looked at it as, oh, our team is stronger now. Tendi, everybody. And again, Tendi at the end, after we find out about Rutherford, that incredible optimism of, oh my gosh, you mean we get to become best friends again? Still gets me emotional. Boy, oh boy. There's something underneath the surface with Tendi. I love her so much, but that level of optimism and joy, I often think of arguably my favorite actor of all time. Also happened to be one of the greatest comedians of all time, Robin Williams. Robin Williams, by every account that I've ever read, was, especially in his later years, was an incredibly compassionate man. He was somebody that, went above and beyond. I don't want to get too off in the weeds here on Robin Williams' greatness, because that's in and of itself a whole TED talk for me. But I liken her very much to him, that she's always so up and so on and so optimistic and so, but just like him, there's so much beneath the surface that I think that we're going to get revealed. And that's all I'm going to say about it, because that's going to be amazing, because these writers are amazing. Rutherford, how heartbreaking. How absolutely heartbreaking to me, because we have this character that we have grown with the entire season and seen all of these fantastic things and kind of these ups and downs with Rutherford. But even Rutherford's downs are still probably the rest of our ups. He was just off a little bit. The incredible heroism displayed. I can take it over. I'll take it. I'll go over to the ship. And everybody's like, oh my God, no, and Shaq's going with him. Oh my God, it's going to get me again. It's been days, everybody. That whole sequence with him having to, one, convince Badgie, which I thought was great, and him going over there and Badgie just wanting him dead, just this absolute Frankensteinian kind of, comparison between, creator and created, and just that need for destruction because you felt like you were slighted. That's exactly Frankenstein. But it was just so expertly done. And Shax's a character that I wanted so much more. I wanted to learn so much more about and see in action. I mean, we've talked about it before and other things. The Bing Bong moment, when a character says, my inclusion in this is going to limit our success. I can make the group more successful if I remove myself from the situation. Bing Bong jumping out of the wagon. Rutherford in the Badgie episode, when he said, no, go ahead. And he turned around to face Badgie by himself. I'm a huge sucker for that. That trope, that self-sacrifice, again, the needs of the many. That shit gets to me more than anything. And that's why even though I've seen Wrath of Khan countless times, I cannot get through the end without shedding a couple dozen tears, because that is, to me, the epitome of that. And again, Shax's, again, reflecting those long-held established ideals of Starfleet officers like Kirk and Spock. Shax's, no, you'll make it, baby bear. Throws him into the shuttle and pushes him out. Oh, it still gets me, man. It was absolutely amazing. And And I think we know. I'm gonna end Rutherford and Shax's segment with this. So I think the last thing I'll say about Rutherford and Shax is this: is that especially Shax, there's only one way to for me this guy Warp Reactor channel, for me to honor Shax, and we will see that in season 2, I believe. My friends, and then I'm so mad at Brad Boimler. Days after, I am so fucking mad at this character. I can't see straight. It is irrational. It is quite frankly kooky to be this upset at at an animated character. I went into Lower Decks having watched only those old scientists on Strange New Worlds as my any type of reference for Lower Decks, where Tawny Newsome and Jack Quaid show up as Beckett and Boimler. And I loved him. Oh, geez, oh, Pete, I loved him. And, I am a huge Jack Quaid fan, so I loved his Boimler. And I thought, going into the animated series, I thought, oh, Boimler, I'm going to love Boimler. I'll get the red outfit, I'll do the purple hair effect, blah, blah, blah. I can't stand it's not that I can't stand Brad. I know what Brad is. I know the type it, and I'm just mad at him right now. I don't hate him. I'm mad at him. And it's so funny to me that at the beginning of this, I had Brad as like my number 1 Lower Decks crew member, and now he's 4. Which is, I mean, it just shows my love for everybody else has grown. And again, Brad is Brad. So I understand like the beginning when he not necessarily blackmail Mariner with the knowledge, but sort of seemed that way, and then kept going on and on about it, even though he couldn't realize that Mariner was incredibly upset by this revelation and he should just shut up. Meanwhile, it's going over the comms, and Brad, oh, for God's sakes. But anywho, with all that being said, Brad was able to show his chops here a little bit. He was able to at the very least get through to a position where he maintained his Bradness. Bradward was heading in the direction that Bradward would always go in. And the fact that he got transferred to the Titan, good. That's what you always wanted, buddy. Sure. I mean, I'm sure he'll be back on the Cerritos, but at the same time, I'm annoyed enough with him that it's not a big deal for me. I'm as irritated with him as Mariner is, if that makes sense. Mariner. I love this character. This character, oh my God. I mean, one, I thought we were going to lose Carol. I really did. When she got hurt and the hand pulled away and it was covered with blood, I was like, oh my God, we're going to lose her. We're going to lose her right when they're starting to get things, and this is going to send Beckett into, luckily that did not happen. But you got to see Beckett, in the middle of the reaction, I said, chaos. That's what we need is chaos, and that's not right. It's incorrect. Beckett is not chaos. She is not do this for the sake of doing it. She has a different approach. And her approach, again, and it's maybe not fair, but it's the Kirk approach to me. It's the, I believe in my gut this is right. Let's do it. Does it, all the regulations, get checked off correctly? No. Is this protocol? No, it's not. It's not protocol, but this is what I believe will work. And that level of expertise, because Beckett is incredibly intelligent, that level of experience, Beckett for her age, for any age, is incredibly experienced. We think all the scars and all the places she's been, are alluded to in her kind of like talkbacks and stuff. The character is amazing, took control, saved as many people as she could save. Oh my God. And to see her get in the chair, and thrive, even in the face of oblivion, which that was. 3 ships v 1 crippled Cerritos, oblivion. I can see too where some people would get upset that the Titan came in and kind of saved the day. And do I like that 100%? Probably not in that, would I like to have seen the Cerritos crew get out of it themselves? Yes. But you know what? Sometimes having that type of scenario and not somebody come in to save the day is less realistic. The Cerritos wasn't getting out of that situation. They weren't. They I mean, they were going to get broken apart. There may have been some survivors. It wasn't necessarily as going to be as catastrophic as Dayton ship, but it was going to be equally as bad as far as a ship lost with the majority of the crew, you could assume. But, so when the Titan shows up to save the day, they made mention of the fact that it was in sector earlier in the episode. So it wasn't a completely, out of the blue, here comes the whole fleet, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't that bad. It was something they had set up earlier. And quite frankly, I think about this in TTRPGs a lot. Sometimes no matter how badass a character is, or no matter how great a magic item is, or no matter how, some power your character possesses, sometimes there is no way out. Sometimes there's no answer to the question that's in front of you. Sometimes you fail. And it doesn't matter how the dice roll. It doesn't matter how, all the help that you have. It doesn't matter about how much money you can throw at the problem. Sometimes you just fail. You can do everything right and still fail, And that's how I viewed this. It wasn't a save the day type of thing. It was, we did everything we could, and it still wasn't enough. And that's when you need somebody to come and carry you. And again, it was set up, and I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm perfectly fine. Plus, we got the fan service of having Riker and Troy back in the fold for a little bit, which was lovely and fantastic. Final thoughts, my friends. This show is absolutely amazing. It is all of your comments. Let me say that this show's amazing in my heart, without question. The characters are amazing, without question. I think the thing that surprised me the most about this experience, other than my love for the show eclipsing the vast majority of the rest of Star Trek, which I didn't see coming at all, was, and this is not blowing smoke or anything, was all of you all. Your comments, your incredibly thoughtful, non-spoilery guides through this have been illuminating. I mean, people are like, oh yeah, this is a reference into, the original series. No spoilers, but, be looking for blah, 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 or I'm not going to give you an exact episode, but yeah, you'll see this again. Giving me knowledge. Oh, by the way, did you know in the background of this, here's a little bit of information that doesn't ruin anything, but will augment your ideas and your enjoyment of the episode. I didn't expect that. I honest to gosh didn't expect, everyone to be like, hey man, yeah, come on in. Listen, there's this going on, and I'm not going to ruin anything for you, but hey, this, and this, and oh, I agree with you, and I disagree with you about that, but boy, I really like this part, and blah, blah, blah. The support has been, I mean, that's what kind of gets me to everybody, is the support has been incredible. And I say this to the people over on Patreon whenever you get the full thing, with all my burps and everything in there. I appreciate you so much. And when I do this, when I record these in an empty room, I never feel alone. I always feel like we're talking, which is ridiculous, and it sounds so asinine, but it's the truth. And the truth is, I feel like, all of us are sitting in a theater, or all of us are sitting on a great big couch in a great big living room, and we're watching these episodes. And, when I get done, everybody that's seen it turns to look at me, and I'm like, oh, this is great. And everybody's like, yeah. And there's that familial, really great feeling of community. And that's what I want to say. And I wanted to say it here at the end of season 1. Thank you, everybody, for making this experience way more than I ever expected it to be. And I thought, oh, I'll get to watch some Star Trek. I didn't realize I was going to be making a couple hundred new friends. And it means a lot to an old guy. And, there's an old saying that says, when you reach a certain age, you don't make any new friends. you just you make acquaintances, or you make people you see on the street or coworkers, but friends are, share your interests and yeah, you don't have those anymore. I say bullshit on that. That person never enjoyed the non-spoilery guidance of the Star Trek community. So my friends, thank you so much. I can't wait to continue this journey with you all in season 2, to see where these fantastic characters take us. If you're looking for anything else, I am doing the original series as well as Sci Fridays, which is my look at all the Rotten Tomatoes top 150 science fiction movies of all time. I went through, picked out the ones that I hadn't seen, which was an incredible amount, and I've begun watching them in no particular order. So if you are into science fiction beyond Star Trek, please join me over there. I'd love any help you can give me, or guidance or recommendations. Please, please. And again, Patreon is a great place to kind of get things early and watch the full-length watch-alongs. Link down in the description. But my friends, I can't wait till season 2. But from then until now, or from now until then, let's make sure that we Vulcan roll. And I'll see you next time.